mucosa lining, and you can kind of see it's not very pretty. But we do have the gastric pits, which again will be the openings. They lead into the long indentations that are within the mucosa layer. The openings are going to be up here. The very kind of almost, there's something there, you know there's something there, but there might not be something there. That's the simple columnar. When I go up to another magnification, we'll see that a little bit better. So the simple columnar is going to line the gastric pit. These are the openings, gastric pits, but anything that lines it is the simple columnar. All that's behind in the background is the lamina propria. And then as we get down to the kind of more base area, you're going to see some gastric glands. They're going to be a little more open, kind of like the salivary duct, kind of a circular shape in there. Let me see if I can do a third. Okay, so you can see a little bit better on this one. Again, it's pointer with the opening, it would say the opening, that's the gastric pit. The lining, all of this is columnar.
Subcompact.
All of these cells.
And we were like sitting there
The
needling
lamina propria. So the polka dot.
What was that? Sorry. That last one?
The lamina propria. The polka dot part.
Oh, okay.
And then as we get down further, you see the circles of the simple columnar all in here. That's part of the gastric gland. So all of these kind of doesn't quite look like the lamina propria. That's lamina propria. Doesn't quite look like it. These are kind of beginning of these gastric glands that are going to make it their way to form the gastric pit. So they're always replacement there. It's always replacing this. At the very base of this is that line, you know, at the bottom kind of looks like muscle. It's going to line the very base of the mucosa layer, and that's our muscular mucosa. This layer right there. And I'm going to scan real quick for a lymph nodule. Get motion that you don't want to watch. Okay. I don't see one really well on this, so we'll just go back. So here, oh, right there. Look at that. Okay, so that mass that's right there at the very base, next to that muscular mucosa layer, trying to darken mass, that's going to represent a lymph nodule, that little area right there. And again, there's our muscular mucosa, all the gastric glands. There's a lymph nodule, they give them a little description as the dense purple dot area, the dense dotted section. And then the submucosal layer pretty much looks like nothing. And it depends on where it is, on how thick it is, or how wide it's going to be. So this right here is part of the submucosal layer, this section here. So you can kind of see some blood vessels, some other lymphatic vessels in there, but you're not going to distinguish what they are. But that's the submucosa. And then in this one, the muscular external layer, So you start to see some muscles. It's just all cut different ways. You can kind of see a difference there between that direction illustrations and that direction illustrations. But it's so spaced out and so far apart, it's very difficult to tell what we're looking at here. So we usually don't ask, but again, that's much your external layer. And then the serosa, or the visceral layer, would be way at the end. And again, they're not always very clear as that layer. Just the edge layer. Out of 50 questions, not a popular one. So let me show you a different stomach slide, because you may have a different stomach slide as well. Let's do this real quick. So again, this one, that's why we don't really want you to focus on color, because this one has a different stain to it. So you need to make sure you can figure out that it's a stomach by these pits that are forming right here, from these glands that are coming up and replacing those sections there. So again, the gastric glands, all of these down here, making their way up this way. Gastric pits are the openings. Everything else, all the background is here, mixed in. That's our lamina propria. And the stomach. Oh, what's that? There in the middle? What's in the middle? The nose. The nose. That part there, that's all of the submucosal layer. Now the muscular mucosal layer is going to be right here, right at the base of our mucosal layer, and this is also very steeply. We'll work our way down to the deep part. All that muscle. Questions for the gym? People make